That's fucking funny. I got Taco Bell because I always get Taco Bell in the morning if it's not Monday or Tuesday. Because it's cheap. You find me a place I can get breakfast and lunch, because they can do both at the same time, for $5 and like 20 cents. And I will fucking switch. I'm not making peanut butter and jelly sandwiches anymore, and lunch meat shit. Fuck that shit. I'm so tired of it. Wow, this sucks dicks. But anyway, she was giving me the bag, and she's like, this is gonna look like it's the tortillas aren't grilled. And I was like, all right. She's like, because I forgot to turn on the grills. That's fucking funny. Well, yeah. Not having the grills turned on tends to not make things get grilled. I fucking like it. I don't know what that's going to do to the taste, but I don't really care that much either. Are we all going to die today? Is that what's going on? Oh shit. It's already stopped. How about we just swap spots, lady? Okay. For reals? Just let me get the fuck over, idiot. See, I'm getting over, and then you still get up next to me. They had their turn signal on to get over in the right fucking lane, and I added my turn signal on to get over in the left lane. And they fucking got up next to me. Like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? Dumbest fucks on earth. I just talked about this. Arizona is home to, I bet that was a local. No, I can't say that, because there's stupid fuck drivers like that everywhere that don't think 2 inches in front of their face. There, in Council Bluffs, one of the staples of Council Bluffs drivers is they will slow down to like 5 miles an hour to make a turn. It doesn't matter how, if it's like not even a 90-degree turn, could be a 45-degree, or excuse me, like a 120-degree turn or something, and they'll still slow down to like 5 miles an hour. Plenty of room to turn. Do it at fucking 40 miles an hour if you really want to be bold. But they will slow down and almost come to a complete stop and make the slowest turn imaginable. It's like, dude. So whenever I see someone goddamn near come to a stop to make a turn, oh yeah, they're from Council Bluffs, I bet. That's not accurate. I bet I'm wrong almost 100% of the time down here. I might have got it right once. So I might have like a 99.991% chance failure rate. I'm gonna get off the interstate, because I don't want to fucking be here. Think of that. Oh, I didn't even see that motherfucker. I think they were in this lane. Are you getting over or no? Alright. Man, that got me. I went from laughing and happy to fucking want to stab somebody. Stupid motherfucker wants to fucking get over, but instead of just going swapping sides which lane we're in, when it's clear, it's fucking clear. No, I'm gonna drive up right next to you and then give you dirty looks when you start to get over. It's like, hey, the lane that you want to get into stops right in front of me. So your best bet is to get in line behind me. Yeah. It may look like your tortillas aren't grilled because I forgot to turn the grill on. That's good. I am 40 years old, and that is the first time I've ever heard that. That is proper phrasing for I fuck up. LOL. So there is this motherfucker that used to live a couple buildings, or no, what would it be? Yeah. No, I think it was the building across the parking lot from where my daughter's friend used to live. Wow, it's a little excessive. Is it though? Windshield wipers suck dick. But that's really my fault for not changing them. Because it never rains. So when it comes like this, I'm just sitting a little differently. So my head's up above the strip that it doesn't get. But that position makes me nervous on the interstate. Because it puts my blind spots in different parts of my vision. So I don't like that. It's 70 miles or 60 miles an hour or whatever the fuck we were going out there in the rain. That's not good to have different blind spots when it's wet. And you may not be able to stop as fast as you like. Oh, I noticed on the back roads a lot of people were speeding around like it's not even raining. Like at the same speed and changing lanes and all that shit. It's like, you guys have clearly never hydroplaned. Or if you haven't hydroplaned in a way that looked like imminent death because you can't really control your shit. When you're hydroplaning, you gotta wait for a second for the hydroplaning to break to be able to steer and shit. Effectively anyway, braking for sure. So, but anyway, there's this neighbor who used to live down by my daughter's friend's house, and bumped into him outside once while I was evading the people I didn't want to deal with, because you can't really choose the family of your kids' friends. Your kids' friends might be cool, but their family might be worthless piles of pig shit. Maybe. It might be. It may just be the case. And in that case, you're probably going to end up being around them a lot when you'd rather just hang yourself in front of everyone with your middle fingers up until you can't hold them up anymore because you're dead. Like, fuck y'all, I'm out of here. Like that. Preferable to having many conversations. But anyway, there's a neighbor out there. Bumped into him. I was talking to myself. I was cussing. I was talking shit and cussing and talking shit, and I was unhappy and I was mad, and I wanted to punch somebody in the neck. Right in the neck. And then I hear this voice. Something like, have better days? Something to do with better days. And then I asked them if they'd ever seen the palm trees with no bad days. It says no bad days. I've seen it everywhere. It was like really made out of stone at an entrance to a place I used to live. And then I started seeing it on stickers. And then we moved down to Arizona. And that was in Bellevue, Nebraska. And then we moved down to Arizona. And they're fucking everywhere here too. It's like, what? Not everywhere, but I've seen a bunch of them. It's like, no bad days. What the fuck? But anyway, so then we talked about that a bit. And in the middle of it, I was like starting to calm down. And I'm like, wow, this bitch is fine as fuck. Like, she really was, though. She was. Like, her sexy, like, body-wise. Her face was all right. But anyway, it's not nice. Coming from someone that has a fucked up body and an ugly face, I really have no position to judge anybody about anything. Ever. But, I do. Well, we talked, and we ended up sitting in the rocks outside their house, which, in retrospect, after learning, that was before I knew how many scorpions were everywhere for, like, confirmation with black lights. So I'm glad we didn't get stung or something. Not like Omaha, when the worst thing that could happen is like a spider crawls on you or something. Maybe you might get a tick. Tick that a million times over. Well, I say that, Lyme disease. I don't want to get stung by a scorpion. I've made it 8 years. It's almost 9 years. No scorpion stings living in the Arizona, the Phoenix metro, where the bark scorpions live. But it became a thing. We never exchanged phone numbers or emails or nothing. But it became a thing to talk to bullshit with them outside. And then one time it turned flirty. And then it became just bumping into each other outside down there in that area. Just fucking flirting and talking shit. But I'm married. She was in a serious relationship. So it wasn't hitting on each other. Because there's a massive difference between flirting and hitting on somebody. Some people are so damn dumb they don't understand anything about anything. But that's the fact. Flirting with is just being flirtatious. Hitting on is initiating action. It is not the same. And I pity people that don't know the difference, because their life is boring and full of jealousy and possessiveness, all of which are sad. But I had a dream about her last night. And it was fucked up. And we were like in front of, I also should add, I think she was like 17. Or whatever. So there was just a big mountain of reasons why nothing was ever going to fucking happen. Because I don't know about other people, but I'm not interested in having to notify neighbors that I'm a sex offender. So I tend not to do things that break laws that would cause me to be a sex offender. Because that's not my deal. I've never been anyone remotely capable of rape or anything like that. I would probably start crying in the middle of doing it if I ever did it. That's the only way I can see it. That's why I've never been in a fist fight. I can't even fucking hit someone while I can one instance, that was a long different story, and I was a little kid. But every fight I've ever been in, I never threw a single punch. I just dodged. Well, one, I didn't know a fight was coming, and I was sitting down, but I still didn't swing back. He just punched me in the face, and I stood up and kind of looked at the person next to me, and I said, he fucking hit me. Like, what the fuck? It wasn't even mad. It was just like, wow. Because I'd called him a pussy. And he came in, and I called him a pussy to someone else who I did not know knows him and loves him. So he came in, talking shit. I didn't even get up. I'm sitting at the desk. I'm like, yeah. And then he just fucking punched me. And I was like, wow, like he had it in him. I didn't think he had it in him. That's good. Good for him. And I was on a school property. So he got all kinds of charges for that, idiot. But anyway, so I can't even fucking swing on somebody. So how am I going to hold someone down and mentally scar them and rape them and shit? I don't even know how the fuck I'd get hard. Forbidden sex is awesome. Like, if both people are interested. But I can't mill. Oh, I fucking completely pass rural, which is usually where I go down. I really can't. I mean, I would probably cry and apologize and shit. And I just can't even imagine it. So I'm sure as fuck. So I don't have to worry about fucking ever I'm so worried about getting a sex offender charge. So I don't have to worry about that kind of forcible shit. That's never gonna fucking happen. But I do worry that we're gonna hook up with somebody and then find out in the morning, oh yeah, I'm 17 or 16 or whatever the fucking illegal, whatever age it is to be illegal. I have no idea what the age is in Arizona. Probably 18, like most places. Some places are 19. Are they? I thought one state was 19. Not that anyone's gonna follow that shit. I know we got to be 19 in Nebraska to take pornographic photos or videos, or at least that's what it was when I looked into it. Because I had a job where I had to photograph. I was photographing people for a wrestler for his robe. Because it's legal in Japan to have nudity, but it's frowned upon. So we just took like it was front. He wanted front full nudity, and we did like 5 or 10 poses, got a bunch of pictures, and it was just her hands on her hips or waist. Would it be hips or waist? Hands on her waist, and just calm. No, not looking sexy. I mean, she was sexy. Not trying to be salacious or anything. Just nude. Just happened to be nude. Standing there all relaxed. No big deal. And he wore that to a match in Japan. Because he was the bad guy, so he was trying to make them mad. And that they don't like it. It's legal, but they don't like it. So I had to learn the law. For that. My only paid photography gig that I'm aware of. I don't remember getting paid to photograph anyone other than that. I did it because I thought it was hilarious. Because he was like, I was like, I can do that. I heard it come out of my mouth, and I've never done that before. But I made it happen. Anyway, the girl I was going to use was 18. So, and then I saw that law. I'm like, nope. Not doing that. So, yeah, one time we had someone that was over. Should I say that? No, I'm not saying that. Never mind. I don't know what the statute of limitations are. I don't want to incriminate myself on YouTube. There was nothing sexual. It was just alcohol related. And then we found out later. I was like, oh, okay. It was funny though, because someone that was there was super eager to meet them again, and we're going to try and date them and shit. And then when I found out the age and told them, I was like, hey man, guess how old that person was? He's like, get out of here. I told him the whole story. He's like, oh my God. I'm like, yep. Never would have fucking known. That person, actually, there was a conversation that involved details about that person, which is one of the last times my oldest daughter ever talked to me. Oh, you're comparing a blah blah blah's body to a fucking whatever year old body. It's like, yes, that's the point. Because details and conversation. Stupid. Dumbest. That's why that's another reason I could never be in a relationship with a young person. Because every single one I've ever met has the dumbest, most illogical, crazy bullshit takes on like fucking everything. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? If it really is like that at colleges, then fuck them. I'll be team fuck colleges if that's the kind of shit. Like, you're not supposed to. The one crazy thing was you're not even supposed to be attracted. Like, there's no reason to find someone sexy unless you like mutually agree that you guys are interested in each other. It's like, are you like not even? I'm not even saying you're not supposed to tell them that you're attracted to them or whatever like that. Like, you're not even supposed to like notice they're sexy or whatever until, or really cute or whatever. You're not even supposed to notice any of that shit. You're not supposed to notice any factor relating to to attraction at all until you decide that you're supposed. This is serious. I've had long conversations with people about this. I hear it. I hear shit that I can't believe, and it's like, are you serious? And then I start asking questions, and then I start asking more questions because the answers don't make sense. And then I start asking more questions, and eventually I want to hang myself, like I mentioned earlier. Like with my middle fingers up, like I'm out, fuck this conversation, and fuck ever having the chance to have this kind of conversation ever again. I'm gone. And just noose and middle fingers. That's it. How do you know if you... Why? Like, what? So from that perspective, say you start dating someone, what, are you just supposed to be attracted to them because you're dating them? Like, you're supposed to just like decide that yes, they're sexy and very, very cute, and you're super attracted once you decide you're gonna date? That's not how it fucking works. That's how you fucking like go get a setup. That's like a blind so that's like every time you date someone, it's gonna be a blind date the first time. Every time, because you refuse to ever use your eyes and connect it with your brain and make observations. You totally shut that shit off until the first time you date them. Really? So then you're gonna get Baby Ruth. Really? You might. If you're really gonna shut off that part of your brain completely. Or I think they're just lying to themselves to try and sound good. And they're not. If they believe that shit, they're crazy. This is I'm quote woke unquote on a fuckload of subjects, but when you start getting into the territory of you're not even supposed to connect your eyes to your observation part of your brain, you're crazy. You're fucking crazy. You can't analyze shit, really? Like, wow, I never ever would have thought this person was 24 or 17 because, and then all the reasons. Like, for real. A lot of shit doesn't add up, that kind of logic. But my oldest daughter doesn't talk to me anymore because of it. So, well, and I'm assertive. Oops, sorry. So, for real, fuck everybody in the world.